Okay, it's the day of reckoning. This will start its conversion of the Redcat Kaiju. Here on the right, the first introduced wheelie bar, front bumper, original tires, body with body clips. And here is my roller, maybe 6 months old. Okay, here it is. There's the box. There's the box of parts from Redcat. Been waiting for this since before December to do my Redcat Kaiju to Kaiju Ext conversion. Let's see what we got in the box. This is a parts unboxing. Thank you, Redcat, for getting these parts here. Probably was sitting in the San Pedro Bay. Ooh, what's this? First up, I'm gonna move the camera now. First up, we have a Redcat Kaiju center diff gear. Why, you ask? This is the 48 tooth spur with metal powdered spur gear. My original, the one with the body, Kaiju, came with the plastic gear. Now, I don't know about the spur, I'm going to have to check that. But being that I'm going to be running 4S, I figured let's get a metal gear in there instead of the plastic. Let's see what else we have. Oh, we got some paper. Let's get the garbage. Very nice, Redcat. Very nice, some paper. Drive shafts. You're gonna need new center drive shafts. The old ones aren't gonna work because now the truck is gonna be an inch longer. So I have two Kaijus. I'm gonna make two Kaiju EXTs. So we need two drive shafts. These are for the EXT only, if you use the new chassis. Now let's see what we have. Oh, here it is. Oh, they gave me skid plates. I guess I could send the other ones back. This is it, guys. That's the EXT chassis. The EXT chassis is now available. Show you the part numbers. Let's go here. So, this is the main chassis. That's the number. With accessory kit. Didn't know that. Which is the bottom cover. That's the number. Show you right here. That's the center drive shaft number, what you're going to need, because you're going to need a new center drive shaft. And if you want to upgrade your plastic gear, this is the 48 tooth gear, but metal powder spur gear. Let's see what else we got. Oh, another chassis. As you can see, the box is empty. Let's put this down. Now, I want to take a look and see what's included in this chassis. So I'll let me unwrap it. Okay, so this is what we get. We do get the bottom center diff cover, a gear cover, I don't know why, wire hold downs, and some screws. We can always use screws. This is the Kaiju Ext chassis. Very nice, good quality plastic. I'll get it says Redcat on it. I'll get the Kaiju up on the table, and let's compare the chassis. Okay, let's get the chassis up. Definitely longer, especially where it has to bolt on. You can see here, if I measure it from here to here, okay, it is longer right there. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and get one of them installed. I'll probably install it on the roller, because the original I don't want to mess with yet, but we'll try it out and see if the parts I got are what I need to do this. So far I know I have 2 to send back. Okay, I want to give a shout out to Roadside RC. He's a really great guy, really explains his stuff. What he had a Kaiju Ext, and like me, you know, you don't want to run 2S batteries. You want to run like a single. So there's a problem on the Ext chassis. Even it's worse on the regular Kaiju chassis, because you can't make any relief for a larger battery. See this piece right here? So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to Dremel this out, because what happens is you can get a nice 3S. This is another place where I get batteries. Okay, I'll be putting them up as an affiliate. 3S will fit real nice. You can probably strap in to 3S batteries. But if you're like me and some other people, you don't want to go 6S route, and you want to run 4S, is a 5,000 milliamp 4S, you're not quite going to make it. I mean, I wouldn't touch this end because of the ribbing, but right here, you just get that far. So all we have to do is take a piece out over here. I wouldn't even go that far, like RC, Roadside RC did. This way, keep it from jiggling around, but it'll give you that extra room. And there's plenty of room to put the receiver, which is in a box anyway, goes on top. But there's plenty of room after the motor's in that you can actually get the ESC right here and not put the receiver here. So we'll work it out. I mean, that's the original configuration. And as you can see here, this is one I'm going to convert first. If I toss this in here, no way you're getting a 4S pack in here. Okay, in the older chassis. 3S, yeah, you could probably get 2 3S's in, give you 6S, but still, it's a tight squeeze. I mean, that's what I'm going to do first. Okay. Okay, all dremeled out, as you can see. Even got the piece close to there. Just got to sand it a little bit. We'll see how the batteries fit now. So I'll get my huge 3S. Really fits nice. Right where the straps have to go. And it's inside the chassis. Now let's grab that 4S. That was the 4S. Okay, now the 3S. which is nice. I mean, now I could even get the 3S in this way. Well, I wouldn't put another one there, but we could probably get two 2S's in really nice. Okay, so we got plenty of room now for these huge 4S packs that'll go in nicely into the chassis. So, again, a shout out to Roadside RC for coming up with this mod on the Kaiju Ext chassis. Like I said, you're not going to be doing this on the regular Kaiju chassis because it's just not long enough. Okay, I got to start working on this. Basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to do it in stages. I'll probably take off the front assembly, suspension assembly, get my rod in, take the covers off, and then put it on the rear with the new drive shaft. So we'll have a couple of videos here. So just to overview, what you're going to need is to make a Kaiju to a Kaiju Ext is the center shaft. There's the part number. And the main chassis with accessory right there. If you're using large 4S packs, Dremel out that piece there. You might even be able to put one of these back, okay, for the battery. And don't order a center plate because, like I did, because the main chassis with accessory kit already comes with the center plate. Okay, so let me get building and we'll go from there. Okay, just to give you an update of the servo, speed control, and motor and center diff still on. I took off the rear and front suspension assembly. That red stuff, I use red marine grease, heavy duty. I like that stuff. And also inside my diffs. I know you could use liquid, but I like to use the heavy grease. So I'm going to proceed further, start getting everything onto the new chassis. Okay, have the center diff in, rear suspension, no problems, everything matched up. Going to be putting in the center drive shaft. As you can see, the big difference between the original and the new center drive shaft. That's why you need a center drive shaft, because this chassis is way longer. So that's going to go in here in the tunnel. Now there's little O-rings. Let me see if I could zoom in. I can't. Yes. Don't lose those O-rings, because a lot of times in other branded cars you have to put O-rings, so it prevents this drive shaft from slopping around. So you're going to want to do that. Also, I took off steering posts. They're right there. Now you're going to have to either use a soldering iron or gently with a heat gun heat these screws up. As I'll show you. I don't call it Loctite, I call it Cementite. It's got to be a mix of heavy duty super glue and Loctite. So let me tell you, they came off. Okay, got the front on. So the rear assembly with diff went on, no problem. The center diff went on, no problem. The longer drive shaft, no problem. The front suspension went on, no problem. Now I still have my front bumper, my rear bumper. It seems that the wire is long enough for the lights. So I guess they had this kind of in planning that they were going to put a longer chassis. Who knows? Now I'm going to get the covers on and move the electronics over. And we'll see if it even runs. Alright, bottom plates. Almost done. Put the big screws in. Big hexes in. And there you go. That's why you need the centerpiece. That's 2-inch stretch on the chassis. And that 2-inch stretch makes a big difference. Right. One snafu that came about is this motor mount. I remember when I was checking the parts on Redcat Racing, they listed a different motor mount. So how different can it be? Well, it's different. Because this original motor mount is off at the top. Has no place to screw in at the bottom. And no place for it to latch on. And for this to latch at the top. So I'm going to continue the build. I found a good deal on eBay. $20, $21. I'll get a pinion. Now they call it a motor cam. It's a different setup completely. It's a lot thicker. And the piece that goes here, hopefully they include all the screws. I got the tires on. Now, the radio box, you put in like that. Let it open this way, towards the back. And you can still get your 4S packs in. Plenty of room. Gonna have a speed controller here. Or even turn it around this way. So the wires shoot out that way. Plenty of room for the motor. They did change the motor mounting system. I heard it's not very good because once you got your mesh set and you tighten the screw, it's like a cam, a round cam. It will make the motor even tighter. So you have to watch that. Good news. On the original Kaiju, the lights on the front and rear bumpers, the wire is long enough. See, it goes right there. They plug in, and then I have them into the receiver. So it shouldn't be a problem. I drilled new holes, relocated these straps with the pins, which I love. And then you just got to trim the back. So I trimmed the back like that. This way, the body clears the shock towers. Alright. And everything will lock in place. So the body doesn't look that bad. Looks nice. Looks a little weird, but looks great. Love the big shredded tires. Okay, this is what you should be left with from the original Kaiju. It's the center drive shaft, the chassis, and the motor mount. Yes, the Kaiju Ext has a different design motor mount, so you're going to have to use that one. This one won't work. Alright, so hold on to your chassis and your drive shaft, or sell it on eBay.